Let's tweak it. Every time I come camping, I change my cook setup slightly. It's different foods I take, but I always try to improve it a little bit. My camping wardrobe. You've not got a camping wardrobe? Call yourself a camper? My camping wardrobe is getting full of pots and pans. I've been cooking some better meals from scratch, my banging food, and today I'm doing beef curry and rice from scratch. And I've tweaked again. This time I think I've got it perfected, so we'll see. And with Paul, my brother, so brother and brother-in-law, 3 bros together, and we are back. We are back on Higator, going on to Carl Wark. I forget how many times I've done Carl Wark, and every time I give a slightly different story. I'll tell you how that's going to vary today when we actually get there. Coming across this bit of moorland onto Carl Wark. A couple of the reports you read say that this is part of Carl Wark. This large flat area here, there's evidence that this is man-made, that it's been raised above the level of the bog, and there are 2 springs which cross this path, which is the reason why they did it, apart from the fact there might be some habitation here. But of course, Carl Wark hasn't got a water source, so the springs here are the water source. It's nice to be out that wind. It was just knocking us off his feet on the top. So this building here, running up there across the end to that big stone, and then the wall running back down this side with the trough just there, does make sense to me that this was a forge. It's about the right kind of size for a forge, and that would be where they quench the stones, quench the tools in that trough. So on this stone here we have this groove cutting, which they don't know what it was used for, but they are attributing this to work by the stonemasons. And it just so happens that this is right above where we're camping. So I've got 2 lanshands out there, and I'm going to be in this nice little slot here once I've cleared all the crap up people have dumped. There's all sorts of marks I'm going to be showing you today. So that groove was one of them. If I just climb down, and come round the corner here, then you can see all across the rock here are exactly what they look like, which are bullet holes. So what I tried to do last week was I took this top windshield part off, and I put my pan straight on that piece, and it wasn't getting very hot. And it wasn't getting very hot because it was being smothered completely. So what I think I'm going to do today is leave both pieces on. Actually, I could do the top one. Could just use the top one because that's got the holes in. Yeah, might just do the top one, and then put my frying pan straight on top of it. Just got a coffee, one of the Taylor coffees, and some lovely Heinz soup, tomato soup of course, all ready. And then I will be starting to get ready for cooking. I think probably the the sun will have dropped then, so I'll probably have to put a couple of layers on. It's lovely here. I'm out of the shade. It's really warm in the sun. 20 mile an hour wind gusting, so the wind chill's a bit just round the corner. It's quite a difference. But I am going to, I'm in my bivvy. I'm just going to do just my bivvy tonight. So that's smashing. So under this rock here, I mean, I could put my bivvy straight underneath there, which it might be some, you know, if it rains, I'll just go straight underneath. But I'm not. I'm going to put my bivvy probably in the place where I'm sat. There was the usual Coke bottles and bits of paper, and there was one of them little pinchy things that you use for your pan, you know, so you don't burn your fingers. Just a few things. So I'm using doggy poo bags for me rubbish now, and I didn't think it fit in, but I put it in. It was a glass Coke bottle as well, which is a pain, isn't it? One of the comments I got last week was, you do realise that Carl Wark is a scheduled ancient monument, and they gave some legal things on it. So camping on it, you could be liable for a £50,000 fine. And I said, my reply was, well, I'm a responsible wild camper. I never leave any sign that I've been there. Certainly wouldn't leave any cause any damage. And I always take away a load of rubbish that's left there. So I'm making it better. So, you know, and yeah, it is a scheduled ancient monument, but I'm pretty sure I'm not causing any harm here. You know, you're not going to shut the place down. I'm enjoying this wonderful place and revelling in finding out about the history of it, because it is a fascinating place. I've been around and taken a few photographs of bits which I found on the... In fact, it was this lady's comment that made me have another scourge around the internet, and I found a really good document which had lots of things in it, and some of the documents I'd read, some of the parts of it I'd read before, I'd seen in other places, but I've had another good look at them, and you know, places like the millstones, it gives the locations of every single millstone that's around, and it gives the location of the bullet scars, which I've been able to find them. And actually, I think I found an unlisted feature. I thought on top of this rock here, there's a groove cut in it, and I thought that was one of the photographs that referred to it. But then I found another one, which I think is the actual. I'm going to have a look at the report, because it gives the location of where they are. Yeah, so it might be, I don't know whether I report that to anybody or what, I don't know, but there you go. Banging beef curry and rice on Carl Wark. So I tried a couple of tarp configurations over these rocks and stuff, and it wasn't working. So in the end, I just shoved everything under the rock. And my bivvy's been there. Not perfect, it wasn't level, but it worked, it was alright. So, got my table there. I'm just going to do myself a cuppa. I'll speak to you when breakfast is ready. Certainly seem to be cooking them. My problem is that I have used that whole pound of milk oil. It
it doesn't cook very efficiently, this larger heating mill. But the titanium pan there seems to be doing fine. We shall see. So we're all cleared up and everything's spick and span. And there's my little cave here, and the sun is just starting to come through that little gap there. Nothing left at all, and a load of rubbish that some scroats have left in our bags ready to go back with us. That's been a good camp.